Good morning, students. This is Murthy, sir. Welcome to the new academic session. I hope you all enjoyed summer vacation and I hope you all are doing well. Today, I would like to discuss with you the most interesting topic in your 8th biological sciences. The first topic, what is science? Science is a process of thinking. Science is an organized study of knowledge which is based on observation and experimentation. Science is a tool for searching truths of nature. Science is the way of exploring the world. Questioning is the primary or fundamental step in scientific thinking. Students, when the class is going on, some of you will ask some interesting doubts. That asking doubts and asking interesting questions, that enhances your knowledge, that improves your knowledge. There are many phenomena in nature around us which generate doubts in our minds. For example, students, in rainy season, when thunder and lightning occur, you will be very thrilled. So many thoughts generate in your mind how such a huge intensity of sound and light are produced by nature. See, when thunder occurs, we cannot bear that high intensity sound. Naturally, we close our ears and we will be frightened. And lightning, it produces high intensity of light. Sometimes we go near the window and we will see the bright zigzag lines that form in the sky. Actually, it's not advisable to see that high intensity light with our naked eyes, because that high intensity light may show bad effect on the eyes. So this is one practical example. Let us see the role of scientists in the development of science. A chemist observes the rates of one chemical reaction at different temperatures. A biologist, observing the reaction of a particular tissue to various stimulants, is likewise experimenting to find patterns of behavior. These scientists usually do their work in laboratory. See, generally these scientists, they do research in laboratories or research institutes established by the Indian government. The word science comes from the Latin word scientia. It means knowledge. So the word science is derived from a Latin word scientia. The meaning of the word is knowledge. Many earth scientists, geologists, devote their work to finding more efficient or more effective ways to discover or recover natural resources like petroleum and ores. Plant scientists, botanists, seeking strains or species of fruiting plants for crops, or ultimately working to increase the agricultural output that nutritionally and literally enriches nations. Students, one of our great Indian scientists, Professor M.S. Swaminathan, he contributed for green revolution in our country. In 1970s, with his efforts, our agricultural production increased and we became self-sufficient in the production of food grains. Scientists observe nature and its laws. They discover the secrets of nature. Based on these discoveries and inventions, different innovations take place. Scientists follow a specific way for their innovations. The way that they follow is called scientific method. Let us see the 5 different steps of scientific method. The first step is The scientific method contains 5 steps. The first step is observe and ask questions. Use your senses to make observations. So you have 5 sense organs. The most important sense organs which gives you knowledge or eyes and ears. Next to that, nose, tongue and skin. They are also important sense organs. So when you observe nature, primarily you use eyes and ears, and nose for sense of smell or odor, and the skin for touch, and tongue for knowing the taste of different substances. Record one question that you would like to answer. Write down what you already know about the topic of your question. Do some research or study to find more information about your topic. The second step is form a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a possible answer that can be tested. Write a possible answer or hypothesis to your question. The third step is plan an experiment. Decide how to conduct a fair test of your hypothesis by controlling variables. Water, light or fixed variables. Soil is the changing variable. So students, here the practical example given in your lesson is you have to take some bean seeds and you have to sow them in a potted soil. Generally in pots, loamy soil we use. So you have to sow the bean seeds in a pot and you have to observe how the germination, how the sprouting of those bean seeds take place. Day by day you have to observe. And finally a sapling comes out of the soil. So regarding that, he has given 5 different steps. So here when you sow bean seeds in the soil in a pot, you have to supply water to the pot every day. Sunlight, it should be exposed to sunlight so that photosynthesis will take place. And soil should be rich in nutrients. It should be loamy soil. So when the seed germinates, a baby plant comes out. So that starts performing photosynthesis when it is exposed to sunlight. Write down the steps you follow while doing the test. List the equipment that you require. The fourth step is conduct the experiment. Follow the steps that you have written already. Observe and measure carefully. Record everything that happens during the experiment or observation. Organize your data so that you can study it carefully. Step 5. Draw conclusions and communicate the results. Analyze the data that you gathered. You can prepare charts, tables, or graphs to show your data. Write a conclusion. Describe the evidence you used to determine whether your test supported your hypothesis. Decide whether your hypothesis is correct or not. So, the practical experiment that you have to do is collect some bean seeds and sow them in a pot and supply water every day, and the pot should be exposed to sunlight, and slowly the germination happens and a sapling grows from the soil. So first embryonic root develops into the soil. It is called radicle, and after that an embryonic shoot comes above the soil. It is called plumule. So this plumule uses sun's energy and it performs photosynthesis, and slowly it develops into a sapling, and that sapling in the course of time becomes a young plant. The remaining concept related to the first lesson, what is science, we will discuss in the next class. Thank you, students. We will meet again.